At 64, the tragedy of Garth Brooks is beyond heartbreaking, not because he ever stopped being a superstar, but because behind the sold-out stadiums, the record-breaking success, and the unstoppable smile is a life shaped by pressure, sacrifice, and quiet struggles most fans never truly see. To the world, Garth is country music's ultimate powerhouse, the man who changed the genre forever with hits like Friends in Low Places, The Dance, Unanswered Prayers, and If Tomorrow Never Comes. He became a once-in-a-generation performer who didn't just sell albums, he created moments people remember for the rest of their lives. But for all the fame and applause, Garth's personal journey has carried an emotional cost that's far more heartbreaking than most people realize. For years, one of the biggest mysteries surrounding Garth Brooks was why he walked away from the spotlight at the height of his career. In the late 1990s, when he was still dominating the charts and selling out arenas like it was nothing, Garth shocked the world by stepping back. Rumors flew instantly, burnout, scandals, industry feuds, but the truth was far more human and far more painful. Garth chose to put his family first. He wanted to be present as a father and raise his daughters, even if it meant sacrificing the career momentum most artists would do anything to keep. That decision wasn't weakness, it was love. But it came with its own tragedy, because walking away from the stage also meant walking away from the identity he had built his entire life around. And the pressure never truly stopped. Even after he returned, Garth became one of the most heavily watched and scrutinized celebrities in country music. His every move became a headline. His private life became public property. And over time, the internet only made it worse. Conspiracy theories, harsh criticism, and non-stop rumors followed him, even as he continued to perform at a level few artists could match. Imagine giving your heart to millions of fans, and then going home to see strangers tearing you apart online. That kind of emotional weight doesn't just disappear, even for someone as strong as Garth. But perhaps the most heartbreaking part is this: Garth has spent decades being a symbol instead of being allowed to simply be a person. People expect him to always be happy, always be energetic, always be Garth. And yet, behind that image is a man who has faced loss, stress, pressure, and the constant struggle of balancing marriage, fatherhood, and fame. His love story with Trisha Yearwood is often viewed as perfect, but even that comes with sacrifices and challenges, especially when the world constantly watches, judges, and demands answers. At 64, Garth Brooks' tragedy isn't one single event. It's the quiet reality of what it costs to be a legend. The sacrifices made in silence. The pressure of staying perfect. The burden of carrying millions of expectations for decades. And the heartbreaking truth is that while the world cheers for Garth Brooks, the man behind the music has had to endure far more than most people will ever know.